Well, welcome back, everyone, to Gallo Arena. Paul McNamara with you, along with Art Egerton, staging everything, making sure we go out over the airwaves, not the airwaves, the cyber waves online. And we want to thank the friends of Wellesley Girls Hockey for doing so much to help make this this live online stream possible today. The friends of Wellesley Girls Hockey, we thank you very much for your support. We're getting the introduction of the opening lineups right now. From our left, skating out are the Milton Wildcats. Number 23, Megan McDonald. Number 9, Catherine Driscoll. Number 5, Katie Abbott. Number 14, Elena Kapolis. And number 12, Julia Scannell. And the goaltender, number 31, the senior, Sarah Park. 1.3 goals against average and a .940 save percentage. And for Wellesley, the number 2 seed, also from the Bay State Herget League, Sarah Goss will start on defense. Kaylee Donnelly, the freshman, will start, along with Kat Donahue, the sophomore defenseman. Number 15, Cecily Doctor, will start at center, and Keely Korskaden, one of the tri-captains, will skate up front, and in goal will be number 30, Megan King, the senior. Right now, our national anthem. So the preliminary set between these two contenders here for Division II girls title. This is a quarterfinal game. Wellesley knows what it's like to get to the Garden. They lost in the final game last year to Westwood. Many of those same players back here. They come in as the number 2 seed, as we said, a 17-2-3 record. But they've got a little payback on their mind right here, because one of those 2 losses came to the Milton Wildcats. They lost to Milton, and Milton and Wellesley tied this year. So over the course of 6 periods of play, only 1 goal has separated these 2 teams. So we expect a very, very close game. Hard fought all the way. As we said, the Friends of Wellesley Girls High School Hockey very supportive, and we thank them for helping us be here today. Also, Mohawk Rubber, Jif Foods, IBG, Integrated Benefits Groups, Integrated Benefit Group, and Local 103. We'll talk more about our sponsors as we go through today's game. But right now, play underway. It's in the Wellesley end, and a shot right off the bat by Milton, and a save there by Wellesley goaltender Megan King. Some high scorers on both teams. The key people, obviously, coaches will have them out there on power plays. You'll recognize them as we get going. But this is Goss, Sarah Goss, good defenseman for Wellesley, and here's the person who may have the puck a lot, Cecily Doctor. Doctor dumps it in, and they will change. Along the back wall for Wellesley is Kaylee Donnelly, just a freshman, number 14, and Donnelly will head to the bench and change as Milton tries to clear out of their own defensive right wing corner. Puck caroms across the way to number 23, Megan McDougall. She can't clear. It's McDougall again. Can't get it by Sophie Vernon at the point, and now here's a play right in front for Wellesley. Alone in front, a shot and a goal by Kylie Noonan. 1:07 of the first period. Kylie Noonan puts Wellesley on top, 1-0. Just a quick broken play. I'm not sure who intercepted that pass and set up Noonan. Noonan tried to steal it and go in, and the second try, everybody from Milton went the way of the puck, and Wellesley player was able to get it to Kylie Noonan, and I'm not sure who it is. We'll get the announcement on the assist, but Wellesley breaks on top very early, 1-0 here over Milton. Off the face-off, the play goes down into the Wellesley end, but now the Raiders able to break it out. Doctor knocks it off the boards deep into the corner. Cecily Doctor can't toe drag it and move it out in front, and Siobhan Murtagh now trying to clear it for Milton. Good forecheck by Keely Korskad. Here comes Milton. Wrist shot by Laura Hill for Milton, goes high over the interception in center ice by Kate Abbott for Milton. They get it deep in the zone, and now poking it out of the zone is Kaylee Donnelly for Wellesley, but right onto the stick of Catherine Driscoll, one of the tri-captains for Milton. Play is offside. The faceoff's going to come outside the Wellesley blue line. Carly Boyle gets the assist, number 3, on the goal by Noonan. They announced it. They announced it as going to Annika Witt, but I don't believe Annika Witt was on the ice, and I know that Kylie Noonan was the person who scored the goal. So Noonan from Boyle at 1:07 of the first, and it's 1-0 Wellesley. Faceoff will come to the right of Megan King in the Wellesley end. Wellesley able to control, and breaking out is Boyle over to Noonan. Noonan trying to get around the defense. That's Caroline Johnson, number 11, watching Noonan. Caroms around the far side. There's Witt. Annika Witt keeps it in at the point. And Noonan turns, gets it to Boyle behind the net. Boyle will backhand it over to Noonan again. Noonan centering pass onto the stick of, and a shot at goal by Noonan. They were trying to get it to Sophie Vernon. Vernon kept it moving, and Noonan scored. It's 2-0. This time Noonan will be assisted by both line mates, Vernon and Boyle. And very quickly, just 2:52 into the first period, it's Wellesley ahead 2-0. And Kylie Noonan with both goals. Off the faceoff.
27, Kelly Noonan. Assisted by number 3, Charlie Boyle, and number 24, Sophie Vernon.
Well, they announced the same way the MHL official scorers saw it. Now Milton trying to get back in it quickly. They throw it towards the net, nothing doing. Nice play here by Julia Scannell, and a shot from the far side. Saved by King off the stick of number 5, Katie Abbott, the sophomore, who was right on top of that rebound. Scannell, the freshman, number 12. Some young players on this line. Kapelis, the sophomore as well. A young line out there from Milton. Now this face-off, Laura Hill, another freshman, number 10 for Milton, takes the draw. Caroms off on the far side to Hannah O'Leary, one of the captains. The shot goes wide. Play in the right wing corner for Milton. Wellesley able to swing it around to Vernon. Vernon overskates, and now a pick thrown in the middle by Boyle, and Vernon able to slalom through center ice. It's 1-on-3 over there for the moment, but backhand pass into the middle intended for Noonan. Noonan already has 2 goals. We haven't even played 4 goals in the period, in the game. Kat Donahue tries to throw it towards the net. Karen's back out. Boyle goes right down Main Street. Carly Boyle. Shot is deflected wide. Centering pass up top for Goss. And it jumps over the line. They dump it back in, and Wellesley will have to clear. Lugging it out for Milton is Caroline Johnson. Good job to get it up to the Wellesley line. And now right off the bench is number 12, Julia Scannell. Scannell over the line, 1-on-2. Scannell takes a wrister, but goes wide to the right. Wellesley on a defensive zone. It goes by Goss. And on it for Milton is 14, Elena Kapolis. And now skating out for Wellesley is Phoebe Lawrence. Lawrence over the line, gets it in deep. And on it for Milton behind the net is Megan McDougall. Wellesley knocks it back in deep. This is Cecily Doctor. Doctor weaves her way out front. Doctor in front, tries to jam it. Save, and it's loose in the crease. And Sarah Park, the goaltender, able to cover up as one of the Wellesley players, Doctor, gets knocked over from behind and ends up sprawling right over the goaltender Park. And Cecily Doctor wants to know, is that legal? Can you do that in this league? Cecily Doctor, terrific stick handler. She's out there now with Kaylee Donnelly on the right and Kelly Korskaden in the middle. Doctor is knocked down again. And now Milton able to get it to center. Caroline Johnson was looking for help there. Laura Hill was looking for help, and only misconnections resulted. Now Siobhan Murtagh able to get it back to defenseman Caroline Johnson. Johnson up the middle looking for Laura Hill, can't connect, and skating it away for Wellesley is 14, Donnelly. They get it into the zone, but not very deep. Doctor with the release pass off the stick of Annika Witt. Doctor sends it in and forces Park to make a save in goal for Milton, as Wellesley will change. Here's Carly Boyle over the line. This line's done all the damage. Noonan with both goals. Noonan with a shot there, goes wide. Noonan now looks for Goss up high. Off the stick of Goss, and Milton breaks 2-on-1. This is Julia Scannell with a burst of speed. Scannell a shot and a save by King. Scannell on the rebound. Delayed call coming up on Wellesley here. Milton's going to go on the power play. We'll see what the call is and on whom the infraction is. It looks like it's Sarah Goss getting whistled off here. It's going to come at 6:03. It's a hooking call on Sarah Goss. I did not see the call. So Wellesley will go on the penalty kill. Chance for Milton to get back in it. They trail it 2-0. It's just a little over 6 minutes gone in the hockey game. 8:57 to go, first period of play. Wellesley leading it 2-0. Power play for Milton. Face off in the Wellesley end. Wellesley able to clear. Megan McDougall couldn't keep it in, and on the penalty kill is Jody Lunger giving chase. That's Lunger in front of the net. Milton able to break it out. They come this way onto the stick of number 9, Catherine Driscoll. Driscoll, short little pass for Murtagh, and cutting across the blue line, Laura Hill was offside. And Coach Bob Tuan is going to change the troops up on the power play here with 1:06 to go of the minute and a half. They didn't get much of a look there, 24 seconds, but nothing was happening. Now over the line is Scannell. Scannell in the middle. Nice play and a quick shot by Elena Kapolis, saved by Megan King. They work down low. Kapolis back to the point man, Hannah O'Leary. O'Leary's shot is deflected wide through a maze of bodies there. Elena Kapolis up with it, near side. Kapolis walks outside the circle. Wellesley doing a good job to keep it on the perimeter for the moment. Caroline Johnson in the middle. Shot goes well wide with 30 seconds to go on the power play, and good job to clear it the length of the ice is Danielle Hickman right on the goaltender, Sarah Park. 20 seconds now, man advantage time left for Milton. They trail it 2-0. 7:40 to go, a little over 7:40 in the first period of play. Here's Scannell pulling it off the board. Scannell cross ice. Right back to Scannell in front. The tip saved by King. Scannell backhands it in front. Nothing doing there. That was Kat Buchanan, the freshman number 2. A good give and go to Scannell, and a good scoring chance there as the power play now over for Milton. They are able to keep it in the end, and now Wellesley clears, and this will be icing as Witt was looking for a breakout pass, but they'll take the icing, settle things down after killing the penalty, and owning a 2-0 lead does Wellesley. Great to have you with us here on a Saturday evening. Division II girls hockey. The winner of this game will play the winner of our nightcap tonight, which is Plymouth against Medfield. That will be the state semifinal. That'll be here at Gallo Monday night. In the first one Monday night, it'll be Falmouth and Burlington right here at Gallo. A doubleheader, and we're going to get a tripping call here, an offensive zone call on Murtagh coming up. Wellesley's going to get a power play here once Milton touches up. It's going to be a cross-checking call at 8:12 of the first period, so we'll get a chance to see Wellesley work the man advantage. Siobhan Murtagh with the cross-check call, and the faceoff comes in the Milton end. 6:44 to go, first period. Wellesley on top 2-0, and a chance to add to that 2-0 lead here with a power play. Goss with it at the point. Goss down in the corner to Doctor. Doctor tries a give and go. The centering pass shot by Boyle, and a save made there by Sarah Park. And Wellesley, Milton able to lift it out of the zone. They've also got Keely Korsgarden out there, along with Kaylee Donnelly, the forward playing defense. Donnelly, just a freshman. Donnelly carrying it now. Donnelly over the line. Noonan out there now on the power play, 27. Noonan has both Wellesley goals early in the game. Donnelly to Noonan. Noonan tries a turnaround backhander, but well covered there. Now, Korsgarden, the long shot goes off the body of Catherine Driscoll, playing defense for Milton there. Cicely Doctor now loses it, and able to get it out of the zone is Megan McDougall. McDougall sends it the length of the ice now with 25 seconds to go of penalty time. And Wellesley uses the extra space to break it out. This is Noonan. Noonan up to Doctor on the right side. Can't control the pass. Comes to the line and brought back in by Keely Korsgarden. She was actually trying to bring it back out, but Cicely Doctor had stepped over the line and was not able to get back in time. Offsides is called with 14 seconds to go. On the man advantage for Wellesley. They lead it 2-0, 5:32 to go, opening period of play. Swing and a miss on that one as Buchanan tried to dump it deep into the zone. This is Phoebe Lawrence with it for Wellesley. Lawrence, number 11 in the corner, working with Jody Lunger, 22, and Elise Coakley, 23, centering pass. Never gets to the middle, and the penalty to Milton is over. Both teams back at full strength. Puck jumps by Danielle Hickman all the way down, and Witt will go back and get it for Wellesley. Annika Witt will circle away from the forecheck of Murtagh and play it to her partner, number 5, Hickman. Hickman's pass up the boards for Lawrence doesn't connect, but Lawrence stays with it. Lawrence kicks it over the line. And good job by Kat Buchanan from Milton to circle back and cover up. Clearing pass intended for number 10, Laura Hill for Milton, does not connect, and this is McDougall. McDougall will take it herself to the left side, dump it deep in the Wellesley end, and Milton will change. And it gives Annika Witt some ice to work with. Witt up the right side, intended for Donnelly, can't connect. McDougal for Milton. Gets it over the line, but not deep. And now Doctor trying to stick handle through nearly the whole Milton team over here. Gets some help from Korsgaarden, but McDougal able to clear it from Milton, and now it's banged back in there by Annika Witt. Cecily Doctor with it. He's going to circle, leave it back for Goss, back to Doctor. They've made that play before 100 or 200 times, no doubt. They dump it deep into the right wing corner for Korsgaarden. Can't connect, and McDougal tries to clear from Milton. Now Milton able to get it up. Abbott onto the stick of Kapelis. Over to Scannell. Scannell, good back check by Noonan to take it away from Scannell, but Scannell, good hustle to intercept the pass and throw it back in deep. Julia Scannell, nice play. Freshman forward. Milton, very young team. In the corner is Kat Donahue now for Wellesley. Donahue will skate this way. Try to bank it off the boards for Noonan. Intercepted down there by the forechecking of Milton's Murtagh. And Milton still has possession now. They get it to, looks like Laura Hill with the shot. Goes wide. Long shot in from the point off the stick of Caroline Johnson. Goes well wide, but Hill on it there. Gives it to Murtagh. Shot and a great save by Megan King. Wellesley can't control it going through center ice. We're under 3 minutes to go. 2:54 remaining in the first period. It's a 2-0 lead for Wellesley. They got 2 goals early. 1:07 and 2:52 into the game, both from Noonan, and that's where we stand right now. Kylie Noonan with both Wellesley goals, and her line is out there again. Centering pass back to the point, long shot in by Witt, a save. It's loose in front, Noonan with it. Noonan skated off the puck, and good job by Sophie Vernon to forecheck, but can't come up with it. It goes all the way down on Megan King, who leaves it for Danielle Hickman. Hickman goes far side for Doctor, can't connect. McDougal for Milton picks it up. Gives it quickly to Elena Kapolis, trying to find Scannell. Scannell with it, bumped by Goss, and they get it to Doctor. Doctor skates out, along with Sophie Vernon. Vernon turns and dumps it into the zone and heads for the bench. McDougal for Milton with some ice. 1:54 to go. First period of play, 2-0. Wellesley leading. Over the line with a shot there is number 14, Elena Kapolis. Sarah Goss now up the boards looking for Doctor. Cecily Doctor out of the zone. Doctor in the middle. Has number 14, Donnelly, open, but icing is going to be called as the pass was made on the Wellesley side of the red line and did not connect and went the length of the ice. So 1:33 remaining, first period of play. Wellesley leading it 2-0. Face off in the Wellesley end. They try to get it out of the zone. Vernon can't get by Murtagh over there, and Witt now picks it up for Wellesley. Witt has an open Kylie Noonan streaking through center ice. Noonan in, wrist shot, deflected off the shin pads, I believe, of Caroline Johnson, the defenseman. Noonan with it again, trying to weave her way out in front, and is picked up by Kat Donahue. Donahue to the line, not out. Witt throws it towards the net. Puck is loose now, picked up by Hannah O'Leary. O'Leary up the middle to Laura Hill. On the right side to Murtagh. Murtagh turns and shot goes off the shin pads of Danielle Hickman and went wide. I think goaltender King might have gotten a piece of that one. Under a minute to go, 49 seconds now remaining, and McDougal with it on the back line for Milton. Over to partner Catherine Driscoll. Driscoll walks all the way in, sends one in on King. King thought she had it held, but made the save fine, and it went down into the corner. Now Sophie Vernon gets it over the blue line and sends it down. Icing will be called, but does not matter to Vernon. That was her intention. Wanted to get a line change with 28 seconds to go in period number 1. Once again, thanks to the Friends of Wellesley Girls High School Hockey for stepping up to the plate and supporting today's game. We thank you very much for bringing the action to all of the great fans of Wellesley. Hope you're watching on a Saturday evening. You couldn't make the trip down the Cape. Nice save there by your goaltender, Megan King. On a long shot in from the point, Hannah O'Leary threw a screen. We're down to 23 seconds left in period number 1, and still a 2-0 Wellesley lead. Another long shot through that King, just like fielding ground balls on a baseball diamond, that one. Hannah O'Leary likes to shoot from the point, and Elena Capolis doing a good job of getting her the face-offs. This time it comes to the middle point, and Johnson knocks it off the far wall. Cicely Doctor trying to go for the home run pass here. It's intercepted. Over the line is Capolis, and a shot through a screen by Scannell and a save by King. Not sure she ever saw that one. Julia Scannell, the freshman, good job to get that shot off. Megan King's been very busy. Milton fans conjecturing pulling the goalie might be a good idea. In front, pass right to Capolis, and a shot goes just wide. She was open and set up well, so good job by Milton to play right to the end and try to dent that lead, but they could not do it. They trail 2-0 after 1 period of play here at the Gallo. Goal scoring in the period, Kylie Noonan from Carly Boyle at 1:07. That made it 1-0 as Milton skates off to our left, to a big round of applause from the Milton fans up behind us. And the second goal of the game at 2:52, just a minute 45 seconds later. Guess who? Kylie Noonan, this time from Vernon and Boyle. Carly Boyle and Sophie Vernon with the assist made it 2-0. That's where we stand. A couple of penalties in the period. One to each team. Sarah Goss took a hooking call at 6:03. And Siobhan Murtagh was called for Milton for cross-check at 8:12. Neither penalty resulted in a power play goal for the opposing team, so no harm, no foul, and the team survived man-down situations. Get to test that out a little bit, and really as the period moved on, I haven't heard shots, and we don't keep shots on net, but many more saves for Megan King in goal for Wellesley than for Sarah Park, the goaltender for the Milton Wildcats. So as we said, we want to thank the Friends of Wellesley Girls High School Hockey for helping make this possible today. They stepped up to the plate and have done some business, and we appreciate that very much. We also appreciate our commercial sponsors. We've been telling you about them all along, and we're going to tell them about you again. Tell you about them again. Easy for me to say. First of all, Local 103. This year, Local 103 will celebrate 115 years serving the electrical needs of Greater Boston. With 7,500 electricians and technicians, Local 103 is well equipped for all of your electrical construction projects, big or small. Over the past 100 years, Local 103 has done the electrical work on some of the most prestigious colleges and universities, banks and financial institutions, the most reputable hospitals and healthcare facilities, and major sports and athletic complexes like Fenway Park, Gillette Stadium, and TD Garden. With Local 103 on your team, you know you'll receive the same championship quality installation you've come to expect. For your next on-time, on-budget electrical project, visit the103advantage.com. Also, we want to thank Mohawk Rubber Sales. Mohawk Rubber Sales is the largest independent distributor of auto shop supplies in the USA and is headquartered right here in Massachusetts. Mohawk carries only the most reputable brands in the industry and can guarantee delivery to most U.S. locations in under 3 days. Most Mohawk products are available for purchase online, so be sure to check out the online store at mohawkrubber.com. And the Jif food products, people. New Jif to Go dippers combine creamy Jif peanut butter and crunchy pretzels for the perfect grab-and-go snack. Dip it here, crunch it there, take it everywhere. Jif to Go dippers. Pick some up at your grocery store today. And we want to thank our friends at Integrated Benefits Group. Integrated Benefits Group is a boutique firm specializing in employee benefit and human capital management. Employee benefits are among the largest concerns for any company. IBG can manage costs and offer the right plans for your employees. In a changing marketplace, you need an expert, and Team IBG has been just that for over 20 years. Plan offerings include, but are not limited to, medical, dental, vision, life insurance, disability benefits, voluntary benefits, retirement planning, and many more. To get your no-cost benefits audit, please call Tony Maffio, 781-953-2000. That's Tony Maffio at 781-953-2000. 2000, or visit online at thinkibg.com. That's thinkibg.com. And we hope to have a chance to talk to Tony Maffio Monday night during our My Hockey Live Cybercast from the D2 North and D1 North finals at the Songus Arena on Monday night. We're going to take a little break, folks. This is My Hockey Live. We thank you for joining us this afternoon, and every time you join us here at My Hockey Live. We're going to take a break right now. After one period from the Gallo, it is 2-0 Wellesley leading Milton. We'll be back with second period action in just a bit. Kapolis from Milton jumps behind the net. O'Leary will come near side looking for Katie Abbott. It's loose at center ice as Elena Kapolis hustling for Milton. Long shot down the ice by Goss. Goes to the shot on net. Vernon now chasing. All three Wellesley forwards chasing. Very aggressive forecheck here. Goss will pinch and keep it in as Boyle knocks it off the boards for Noonan. Noonan into the middle. Vernon, a shot goes wide. O'Leary on it for Milton behind the net. O'Leary skating up strong. The pass up intended for Abbott. Intercepted by Wellesley. They dump it in and will head to the bench and change. Caroline Johnson swings it around for Abbott. Abbott with some room. Abbott looking far side for Scannell. Julia Scannell on it there with Annika Witt challenging her. Scannell in the corner. No help. Vernon now helps out for Wellesley, and Scannell centering pass intercepted by number 22, Jody Lunger. Lunger gets it up to Coakley, but they can't get it any further, and now good support on the backside by Danielle Hickman. Hickman into the zone, in deep, centering pass. Knocked away by the goaltender Park. Under 6 minutes to go, second period of play. And breaking out is Laura Hill. Hill goes far side to Murtagh. Murtagh in the zone. Walks to the middle. Backhander saved by King. It's loose. It's still loose. King's goaltender stick is in the corner, but the stick is covering the puck. And now Murtagh hand passes it in, and it goes as a whistle that should actually come outside the zone because it was a hand pass by Murtagh. We'll see if they do not call it outside the zone, as goaltender King covered it up, and they'll just call it a zone faceoff with 5:32 to go. Wellesley leading it 3-0. Korsgaarden now on the draw against Laura Hill, rather. It goes to Sarah Goss. Goss up to Cecily Doctor. Doctor loses it in her skates, and now it comes over on the near side to Donnelly. Donnelly finds a breaking Korsgaarden in. Korsgaarden overskates it. Good job by Hannah O'Leary to hold position there. Now a long shot in from Corinna Garfield, first shift of the afternoon. Donnelly now into the middle. Donnelly shoot, scores! Kaylee Donnelly with the goal! It's going to come at 9:56. Kaylee Donnelly should get credit for the goal, making it 4-0 for the Wellesley Raiders. Face off at center ice, Korsgaarden and Kapolis. And now Milton needs things to start happening quickly now. Julia Scannell over the line, shot saved by King.
Assisted by number 16, Sarah Goss, and number 7, Marina Garfield.
So Garfield and Goss get the assist. Couple of defensemen, as announced. And it's 4-0 now for Wellesley. Here's Kaylee Noonan. Noonan up to Vernon, 2-on-1. Back to Vernon now. Backhander saved by Park. Rebound is loose. It's in the net, but it's waved off immediately. Sophie Vernon trying to join the goal scorers on her line. She's there with Noonan, who has 3, and Vernon puts it in the net, but it's after the whistle. And the faceoff's going to come in the Milton end to the left of the beleaguered Sarah Park. This line will stay out for Wellesley. Boyle in the middle with Vernon on the left and Noonan on the right. Laura Hill's line out there for Milton, along with Murtagh and it should be Kat Buchanan, but this time it's Mackenzie Stanley, number 4, on the left wing. Sarah Goss back at the point, through a screen and a goal! Wellesley is on fire and on a roll. Goss takes the shot from the point. It got redirected. I'm not sure whether it was a Milton player or it could have been Vernon or Noonan, but I believe they'll give the goal to Goss. But that comes at 10:39. Nonetheless, it's 5-0, and a little bit surprised Milton isn't using the timeout right now just to slow things down. Murtagh will lead the 3-on-2 into the zone. Murtagh goes wide to the left, watched by Witt.
Assisted by number 16, Sarah Goss, and number 3, Carly Boyle. Time to goal, 10:39.
Here comes Wellesley again over the line. Phoebe Lawrence leaves it up high to 21, Caroline Bradley. Bradley's shot goes wide. Karen's behind the net. O'Leary gives chase for Milton. O'Leary tumbles down there with no Wellesley player. That was Lawrence, a little bit out of our vision for the moment. And able to break it out is Mackenzie Stanley. But knocking it right back in is Annika Witt for Wellesley. We're down to 3:26 to go. Interception by Cecily Doctor, who leaves it for Cuscadden. Cuscadden's shot is high up into the netting. Nice play there by Mackenzie Stanley for Milton to get a stick in the way of that shot and keep it out of harm's way. But the damage is mounting here as Wellesley has scored 3 times this period, twice in the last couple of minutes. And the last goal officially goes to none other than Kylie Noonan, her 4th of the game, as she redirects the shot from Goss. Sarah Goss gets 1 assist, and Carly Boyle gets the other assist. A little bit of frustration there shown by Julia Scannell as the play is offsides, and no question it was offsides, but Milton just looking for a spark here. They need some good things to happen here in the last 3:13 of the second period to cut into the 5-0 lead. Face-off control by Milton. They get it back to Catherine Driscoll, who dumps it in deep. And now a big hit in the corner here. We're going to get another penalty. That was Elena Kapolis running over number 7, Corinna Garfield. They call it a hook. So it's going to be a Wellesley power play here. Kapolis very frustrated. Banging the door, and it's going to come at 12:02 of the second period, and the last thing you want to do is give Wellesley an advantage, although the draw goes right through the legs of, right between the skates of Sarah Goss. Goss has to retreat, and she'll set up the breakout or the breakthrough center. It goes to Doctor. Doctor shot blocked by the Milton defense. That's McDougall. And now we're going to get a Wellesley player headed to the box as well. So this will negate the power play. We'll play 4-on-4. It's going to be Keely Kushkaden is going to get a trip. That's going to come at 12:26. Face-off is going to come in the Wellesley end of the ice. It'll be 4-on-4 hockey for 1 minute and 7 seconds here. 2.5 to go, second period. Wellesley in control, 5-0, and the player with the puck has 4 goals, Kylie Noonan. Noonan has it poked off her stick this time by McDougall. Good play. We're skating 4 aside for the moment. A tripping call on Korsgaden evens things up. 2:18 to go in the second period. Now Buchanan will take the draw. Buchanan out there with Scannell as the 2 forwards for Milton. Noonan and Vernon, Noonan and Lunger up front for Wellesley on the 4-on-4. little bit of players knocked down in front. Good shot in by O'Leary. Redirected in front by Scannell. And we're going to get another penalty here. Danielle Hickman is going to head to the box for Wellesley. A hooking call at 13:01. It's getting a little bit crowded in that penalty box, especially the Wellesley one, where Danielle Hickman will take a seat for a bit. 4-on-3 in front of the goaltenders. Milton with the advantage, and Wellesley just ices the puck, does Sarah Goss. It's Goss and Doctor and Corinna Garfield out there as the 3-on-4. For Milton, it's Julia Scannell, and Scannell is frustrated as Buchanan went offside. Scannell was tied up by the Wellesley defense, Garfield in particular, and that caused Buchanan to go offsides. Laura Hill and Siobhan Murtagh now will be the two forwards on the man advantage of the 4-on-3, and Murtagh pokes it over this way, but Garfield able to knock it into the Milton end. 1:28 to go, second period, and now it's a 5-on-3 for Milton for another 19 seconds. 5-on-3 advantage. McDougal for Milton dumps it in deep. They've got to double the puck. McDougal's doing the right thing, getting on top of it. Now joined by Laura Hill, and McDougal with it behind the net. Finds Catherine Driscoll up top. Driscoll with a shot. 3 seconds to go on the two-man advantage. Garfield now can't clear it for Wellesley. Nice play by Murtagh, and here's Cecily Doctor clearing it. One player out for Wellesley, so it's a one-man advantage for Milton. 51 seconds to go in the period. 21 seconds to go on the man advantage for Milton. They trail it 5-0, trying to just chip away and get back into the game. Number 14 for Milton can't get by number 14 for Wellesley. That was Kapolis trying to get by Kaylee Donnelly, and Wellesley able to dump it deep in the zone with 3 seconds to go on the man down for Wellesley, and under half a minute in the period. Elena Kapolis in the middle trying to find Murtagh. Instead, it's Donnelly for Wellesley dumping it in deep. McDougal, who's played a lot of minutes out here today. Megan McDougal, good player for Milton, the junior defenseman. They finally clear it to center ice under the stick of Kat Donahue for Wellesley. Donahue dumps it deep, but the clock is going to run out in the second period of play, and Milton much happier to know that it's the end of the second period. Wellesley with a little bit of strut in the stride coming across the ice because they added to their 2-0 lead headed into the second period. They scored 3 more. Noonan with her third of the game at 2:39 from Doctor. We believe it was from Doctor and from Korskarden. That was a power play goal. That made it 3-0. And then at 9:56, Donnelly with a goal for Wellesley from Goss and Garfield. That made it 4-0. And then at 10:39, Noonan with her fourth of the game to make it 5-0 for Wellesley. Assist going to Goss and to Boyle. Boyle's third assist of the game. For Goss, her second assist of the game, and a lot of points being piled up by the Wellesley players. But for Milton, it's back to the drawing board here, and they trail it 5-0 after 2 periods of play. Again, we want to thank the Friends of Wellesley Girls Hockey for bringing you today's game. Really appreciate those folks stepping up and seeing the value of helping kids get publicized and helping MyHockeyLive do our job on site. We love to bring as many games as we can. We also, every time we have a game, we want to remind the Mass Hockey Coaches Hall of Fame dinner will be Sunday, May 3rd at the Montville Plaza in Stoneham. 2015 Hall of Fame inductees include Dan Shine from Arlington Catholic, Bob Carpenter, Westford Academy, Dante Muzzioli, longtime Belmont High coach, Spike Sprague, who's coached at Newburyport and Haverhill, and the Assistant Coaches Award this year to Doug Smith from Hanover High. The Stewart Award will be awarded to Paul Pearl, longtime coach at Holy Cross, now coaching at Harvard. The Officials Award this year goes to Joe McAuliffe, and the 2015 Coaches All-Academic Team will also be introduced at the dinner. Tickets may be purchased by contacting the one and only Charlie Driscoll, 978-777-7075. That's 978-777-7075. 7075, or go on the Mass Hockey Coaches Hockey Coaches website, easy for me to say. And you can find out more information there. We also want to thank Local 103 for their support, Jif Foods for their support, Mohawk Rubber Sales, and Integrated Benefits Group of Stoneham. And we'll tell you more about those folks as we go forward and get along on tonight's, the end of this game and the next game. This is the second of three, folks. The first game went to Falmouth, 6-1. They beat Winchester. They move on to the semifinals Monday night, and we'll face Burlington in the 6 o'clock game at the Gallo to see who goes to the Garden. And in the other semifinal Monday night, it'll be the winner of this one, Wellesley or Milton, facing either Medfield or Plymouth for the right to go to the Garden as well. That one will be Monday night at 8 o'clock right here at the Gallo. We're going to take a break right now for Art Egerton. I'm Paul McNamara here on My Hockey Live after 2 from the Gallo in the quarterfinals. It is Wellesley 5, Milton nothing. We'll be back with third period action in just a bit. Along the sidelines, they're moving, cutting the rugs to Black Betty, and trying to get the kids going again. As we start the third period, it's a 5-0 lead for Wellesley, and the penalty box is vacant for the moment. It certainly wasn't for a good part of the late third period. Now they jam right in front of the Wellesley goal as the period starts, and Milton needs something to happen in a hurry. They'd love to get on the board and just chip away and use the 15 minutes and play the whole game. Puck in the Wellesley end. Now good cover up there by number 12, Korsgaarden. Gets it off to Donnelly, the right wing. Donnelly over the line, 1-on-5 as Wellesley is changing, but Donnelly was able to make a move and get a good shot off, but went well wide. You better check that hook. That hook might be illegal. When you can shoot a puck that high, that quick, it's either a 60-degree lob wedge or it's an illegal curve. Faceoff's going to come outside the line. Carly Boyle on the draw. This line has done a lot of damage for Wellesley, primarily in the person of Kylie Noonan, who has 4 of the 5 Wellesley goals. Nice move by Hickman to get it out of the zone. Hickman will cut to the left. Hickman over the line. Eyes up, trying to get around Caroline Johnson. Good job by Johnson to break up Hickman. Now they jam along the near boards. Vernon trying to backhand it towards the net. A shot by Boyle through a screen, and a good save there by goaltender Park. Park is loose up high. And shot goes wide off the stick of Vernon. Back to get it is O'Leary for Milton. O'Leary up to center. Bounces over the stick of Donahue. Donahue will come to defense partner Goss, Sarah Goss in the middle. Long shot in, caroms off the boards. And now Milton trying to bring it out. Korsgaarden steals from Murtagh, trying to find Cecily Doctor in down low and can't connect. Poked off the Milton defenseman's stick, and Cecily Doctor with it, watched by 2 Milton players. Doctor now still working it, able to cycle it down. They clear it up the boards, intercepted by Doctor. Nice move to the backboards. Doctor all the way around has Donnelly open in front. Doctor stick handling in a phone booth over there. Gets it back to Donahue, long shot in, save, and knocked behind the net by goaltender Park. They bounce it off the boards on the far side, and Donahue knocks it back in, and having to clear for Wellesley is Lunger. Lunger does clear, and play continues now. They knock it down to Coakley. Coakley in front, and a score by Lunger! Nice play by Elise Coakley in the third line. Picks up a goal for Wellesley, and it's 6-0. So Wellesley, relentless. They're not giving up yet. They're not stopping yet. This one comes at 2:28. It's going to be Lunger from Coakley, I believe. We'll see what the announcement is. 6-0 Raiders. It's been all Wellesley on the scoreboard here. As Milton now fights against Coakley, and we're going to get a slashing call, I believe, on Scannell.
Assisted by number 17, Annika Witt, and number 5, Danielle Hickman. Time of goal 2:28.
Julia Scannell gets a slashing call for Milton, and Wellesley's going to go on the power play. They announced that as Lunger with assist to Witt and Hickman, so they give the defenseman the assist on that one, on the 6th goal, and well earned. Here's Kushgarden inside the circle, trying to go way outside to Doctor. It goes off the pads of Laura Hill and cleared to center, but back on it there is Noonan. Shepherds it to Goss. Goss quickly up to Doctor, who leaves it for Kushgarden, who's knocked down by Murtagh. They swing it all the way around with 46 seconds to go on the Milton penalty. 11:24 left in the game, and it's left in the 3rd period, and it's a 6-0 lead. And it's a 7-0 lead as Sarah Goss tees it up and puts a quick snapshot high, stick side by Sarah Park for a power play goal for Wellesley. This one's going to come at 3:42 of period number 3, and it's 7-0 Wellesley. Sarah Goss made no mistake. And not a chance for Park on that one. Puck in the Wellesley end now. Caroline Bly. Amy Dorr dumps it in. Saved by Park. So Donnelly and Kushgarden get assists on that one. Goss with the goal. Goss now with a goal and a couple of helpers today, and Kushgarden's been on the score sheet, and Donnelly's been on the score sheet a lot. We need an adding machine for this Wellesley breakdown after the game, but they're a team. The leading scorer's only got 1 point, so it shows what kind of team they are. Now it's knocked in deep by Hickman. Wellesley lengthening the bench here as Sabrina Chen is out there now, and up front as well is, now Boyle's line comes back out there with Noonan and Vernon, so they will lengthen the bench, but the regulars are going to get some playing time as well. Catherine Driscoll now goes cross ice to McDougall. McDougall over the red line sends it in, and a save there by King. King will leave it for Hickman. Hickman flip pass for Vernon. Vernon able to get it out of the zone onto the stick of Noonan. Noonan will come this way. Kylie Noonan, long wrister in, saved there by Park and redirected towards the corner. O'Leary now has it taken away by Boyle. Boyle turns and sends it along the backboard where Johnson will play it up the right wing, intercepted by Vernon, and now good follow there by Phoebe Lawrence. Lawrence with it in the corner, watched by Murtagh. Gets it up top to Caroline Bradley. Bradley gets it back to Lawrence. Lawrence finds an open Donahue at the point. Now centering pass intended for Coakley. Can't connect. O'Leary tries to knock it away from Phoebe Lawrence in the far corner. Elise Coakley works hard for Wellesley on it. Now hits the skates of Kat Buchanan on the breakout. They're finally able to get it out of the zone, and Goss now throws it off the boards. Kapelis sends it in the middle. Kapelis now knocks down Kat Donahue. They get it up to Kat Buchanan. Buchanan can't pick it up, and Doctor now trying to get around Driscoll on the far side, can't do so. Donnelly Down the boards, trying to find Doctor, but picking up is Korsgaarden. Korsgaarden has help, gives it off to Doctor on the right. Doctor looking. Cecily Doctor lays it back to the point. Long shot in by Annika Witt. Goes wide. They get it back near side to Hickman. Hickman throws it far side corner to Doctor. Doctor, tricky stick handle there. Cecily Doctor leaves it for Korsgaarden. Cycles back to Doctor. Doctor trying to give and go. They get it over to Donnelly. Donnelly might have had a backhand there. Instead, skates it around and shoots it 15 to 20 feet wide, just deep into the corner. Now the breakout pass hits Laura Hill in the back. They have to start over. Murtagh sends it into the Wellesley end, where it's followed up by number 5, Katie Abbott. Abbott loses, and now Witt will clear to the line, but not out. Katie Hawkinson out there, number 29 for Wellesley, and Hawkinson knocks it out of the zone. It's going to go the length of the ice and be called for icing with 7:43 to go in the third period, and Wellesley well in control, 7-0. Well, folks, once again, we want to thank the Friends of Wellesley Girls Hockey for stepping up and supporting our efforts here today. We thank them for being part of MyHockeyLive here today in the state tournament. Girls Division II quarterfinal action, thanks to the Friends of Wellesley Girls Hockey. We appreciate your support, as do the kids on the ice, I'm sure. Long shot in, covered up by Sarah Park. I'm thinking the Wellesley mindset might be keep the goaltender in there with a shutout going, but for Milton, you might want to think about having another goaltender play some of the tournament. I'm not sure. I mean, I suppose with being a senior. Now Wellesley does change goaltenders, as King is going to come out, and Alyssa Semino is going to go between the pipes for Wellesley, the sophomore goaltender. So just as I'm suggesting it, they go against what I suggested, and they switch Megan King out of there with a shutout going. So nice gesture by Coach Campbell to get the sophomore Semino some state tournament playing time. Here's Elena Kapolis into the zone for Milton, but broken up, and Vernon now a long shot in, goes off the backboards and overskated for the moment by 27 Isabel Johnson. And good forecheck here by 22 Jody Lunger all the way down the boards. Lunger with a goal in the game, and now puck shot by Sarah Goss at the point for Wellesley. Icing waved off as Kat Donahue back to get it and leaves it for Goss. Goss stick handles far side, gets it up the boards for Phoebe Lawrence. Lawrence in the middle to Lunger. Lunger can't find the handle, and Meredith Clark trying to get it out of there for Milton. It's knocked back deep into the corner. On it is Jenna Conroy. Conroy comes around this way, looking for number 9, I'm sorry, that's Catherine Driscoll. Now it goes far side and dumped in by Lawrence, as Katie Hawkinson is the forechecker for Wellesley now. And coming on the ice is Amy Dorr. Dorr knocks it back in the zone, but offsides, as teammate was not out of there yet. 5:56 to go now, third period, and a 7-0 lead for the Wellesley Raiders, the number 2 seed, making their case for moving on and being the team to beat now. They were runners-up last year in the Garden, losing to Westwood. And now there's a mouth guard on the ice, and Kate Buchanan shuffles that over to Isabel Johnson, who comes on and picks it up. Laura Hill on the draw for Milton. They get it back to O'Leary. O'Leary on the far side for Buchanan. Good pinch over there by Annika Witt to keep the puck deep. Witt will try it again and will succeed again, inhibiting Buchanan's breakout possibilities. But now O'Leary lifts it up, and I think it catches a piece of the tarp over there, and whistle's going to come with 5:34 to go. And Wellesley well in command, 7-0. Kylie Noonan with 4 goals in the game. The junior forward. Here comes Caroline Bly over the line, the freshman forward, number 3. Gets it behind the net to Courtney Dunn. Sorry, that's not 20, it's 26, Emma Newell. And now we're going to get a penalty call here on, I think it's Sarah Goss headed to the box. Penalty's going to come at 9:44. It might have been a checking call. And here's a breakaway for Wellesley. Coming in alone. Shot hit the post. Amy Dorr, the sophomore forward, killing the penalty. Broke through center and went in alone, but couldn't find the twine. Annika Witt now dumps it in deep, and they will retreat and set up the breakout. Johnson trying to get it up to Mackenzie Stanley. Over the line, Mackenzie Stanley. Stanley deep into the corner, tries to come around, and now the back, the forehand shot as she steps out front, and a good bid there. Good rush by Mackenzie Stanley. But Megan King is not in the game anymore. Alyssa Semino, first action there, and covers it up. .45 seconds to go on the man advantage for Milton. Comes back to the point. They send a long one in, saved by Semino with Kapolis right there. Elena Kapolis has just been flexing her frustrations for a while, and now Kapolis is going to get a roughing call here at 10:35. Shot was taken from the point off the stick of Isabel Johnson. Semino made the save, and Kapolis was right there, and roughing is the call. Here comes McDougal. Megan McDougal on the rush, 3-on-2 for Milton. Team skating 4 aside right now, even up. And Kat Donahue able to come up with it for Wellesley behind the net. Calmly plays it back to Hickman. Hickman now trying to break it out. Stolen by Murtag. Murtag tries to make a move on Donahue. We're going to get a penalty call on Wellesley here as Hickman touches up, and a slashing call is going to be made here on Hickman. This is going to come at 11:04, and no flow left in this game. 0 flow with many penalties. In a 7-0 game, there's a lot of opportunities for stuff like this to happen, and it's happening. Long shot through, rings off the crossbar. Great shot by Catherine Driscoll. And now right out of the box is Goss for Wellesley. Goss makes a move and knocks it deep into the corner. 4-on-4 for the moment in front of goaltenders. Buchanan makes a move up the middle. Buchanan nearly broken up by Donahue, but picking it up is Hill, sending Buchanan away. Buchanan shot blocked by Goss. Now Witt can't get it away from Hill on the far side. Witt and Hill in the corner. They get it back on the point to number 7, Meredith Clark. Clark to Laura Hill. Hill, a goal! Laura Hill with the backhander. .11:52 of the third period. Milton finally able to put one up on the board. It's 7-1 Wellesley. That's an even strength goal, 4-on-4. Laura Hill should get the goal, number 10, and number 7, Meredith Clark, will get 1 assist. Here's Wellesley, though, trying to get that one back right away. Hannah O'Leary, the defenseman now. Elise Coakley now trying to get around the corner. Can't do so. Here's Coakley again with it. Coakley over the line. Can't get by Hannah O'Leary, but good follow by Amy Dorr. Dorr knocks it deep into the corner. 3 seconds to go on the Wellesley penalty. Now a shot by 23 Coakley. Saved there. And a shot, the rebound coming right off the other side. Hawkinson with a bid and a nice save by Park. Puck loose behind to the left of Park, and Hannah O'Leary scales it around the boards, but keeping it in over there is Donahue. Under 2 minutes to go now. Dorr behind the net for Hawkinson. Hawkinson trying to find Jody Lunger out front. Good job by the Milton defense to keep it behind the net. And now Kat Donahue will just dump it deep left wing corner, where Milton will pick it up. Trying to skate it away is Courtney Dunn. Dunn can't knock it off the boards, and goes back to Molly Carr, watching Hawkinson in the corner. Caroline Bradley with it now. Gets a call for the puck by Donahue. Quickly over to Goss. Goss, a long shot, redirected wide. Lunger on it. Lunger bounced it off the boards to Donahue. Donahue nearly has it stolen, but keeping it in is Lunger. Lunger, nice backhand pass to number 21, Caroline Bradley, and a great save there by Sarah Park. Good job. 1:11 remaining in the third period. It's 7-1 Wellesley. Well, the Friends of Wellesley girls hockey got their money's worth today. 7 goals, not 7 goal scorers, but 7 goals, and they have this one just about nailed down. It's 7-1 with a little over a minute left. As Wellesley now will prepare for Monday night's game, Monday night's semifinal game, back here at the Gallo at 8 o'clock. They will face the winner of Medfield and Plymouth.
1 minute remaining period.
Last minute of the third period, Hannah O'Leary trying to knock it around the boards to Mackenzie Stanley. Stanley goes down, and now forechecking in there is Sabrina Chen out there with Amy Dorr and number 11, Phoebe Lawrence. That's the forward line. Long shot in by Danielle Hickman. Now it goes back to Annika Witt, the far side. Long shot through. Try to get sticks on it. Poked over to the far side. Witt will come all the way down and pinch on this one. Annika Witt in the middle. 25 seconds to go. Stanley skates it out for Milton. Stanley over the line trying to get around Phoebe Lawrence. Can't do so. 15 seconds to go now. Here's Murtagh walking right out in front, saved by Semino. The whistle goes with 9 seconds to go as Murtagh is knocked down. Siobhan Murtagh, one of the tri-captains. Good job out here today, but just not Milton's day. And there's going to be a face-off to the right of Semino with 9 ticks of the clock remaining. Murtagh kicks it towards the goal. Murtagh and fellow senior Mackenzie Stanley out there, and the buzzer goes, ending this one. So they played a 1-goal Milton victory this year. They played a tie game this year, and now the last time they meet in the state tournament, it is all Wellesley, as Wellesley beats Milton today 7-1. And some days you just can't figure these games, but everything went Wellesley's way today, and not much went Milton's way. The goaltender, Sarah Park, played to the end and made dozens of saves, but Wellesley is determined to get back to the Garden and finish some unfinished business from last year where they lost in the Garden in the state final to Westwood. They've got one more hurdle to clear, and that will be the winner of Medfield and Plymouth, who come up at 7 o'clock tonight. The winner of that game will face Wellesley here on Monday night. And on the other side of the bracket, it will be Falmouth and Burlington High School. That game will also be here Monday night. Quick recap of the scoring. Not much you have to say after Kylie Noonan. Kylie Noonan with 4 goals for Wellesley. Other goal scorers on the day, Kaylee Donnelly with 1. Jody Lunger with 1. Also, defenseman Sarah Goss And a goal also for, that was it for the Wellesley scoring. And then a goal from Milton, the only goal of the game for Milton, off the stick of Laura Hill, the freshman, with an assist to number 7, Meredith Clark. So Milton, a great season concludes from Milton. They end up their season 17-4-3, not a bad record. Not the way they want to go out today. 17-4-3 is their final overall record. And Wellesley now up to 18-2-3. They just keep rolling here late in the season, and they will roll right into the state semifinal round on Monday night. We want to thank the Friends of Wellesley Girls Hockey for all they did to get today's game on. We also want to thank Local 103. We want to thank Jif Foods. We want to thank Integrated Benefits Group and Mohawk Rubber Sales as well. That's going to do it for this one, folks. The final, Wellesley 7, Milton 1. Wellesley moves on, and Milton, congrats on a great season, but the season ends here at the Gallo. For Art Egerton and Mark Igo and everyone at My Hockey Live, I'm Paul McNamara. We're going to take a break right now and get you set for the nightcap of our triple header today. The 7 o'clock face-off is scheduled between Plymouth and Medfield for the right to play Wellesley Monday night. For My Hockey Live, Paul McNamara. We'll be back in a bit.